Hey everyone, welcome to Felix Comic Art Unboxing Art Show, episode 13 on a Sunday night. We don't usually do these on Sunday, but I was busy yesterday and Bill Cox has things going on all week. So a Sunday it is this time. What do people do on Sundays? What's going on there?
I don't know, Super
I don't know,
Bowl.
60 minutes football? I don't know. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. What we got in the room? We've got the Vasic, Victor Carajal, Will, Spiderholic, Eddie V, Andy Robbins of Andy Robbins Method fame, Holly Halbert, Adil Alamon, Bootlegging is a Habit, Victor Bracamontes, Mike Sitchi, Absurd 13, Ian Saint, Robert Coleman 4, Mike Cushion, Tim Dury, John Gardner, Grant Riddle, Michael Patrick Sullivan. Michael, you won a prize last unboxing. It's been sent off. Hopefully you got it already. ML, Chuck Arnold, Timothy Guerrero, DCHeavyMetal.com, DC Patrol, Marcus Way, Reba J, all the way from Australia, Mark V, Zen Mind, Nick Patera, JKZA, ML, again, Schizoid, George Hodge, James Miller, Jersey Lambo, my man Lambo from New Jersey. Don't talk too much shit in the chat, please, Lambo. Clint Benson. And I don't know, anyone else joining us? Thank you. Bad Bear Comics. So yeah, this episode is a biggie. We've got 8 boxes, which is more than our normal, usual 5. I think we average about 5 boxes. So it's a big week this week. A literal big week because we got a giant package, which of course means wall power. I'm sure you guys already narrowing the list down on your guesses there. We've got prizes to give away as usual for all of you who guessed correctly on the contents of each box. And the prize this week is Felix Comic Art mask. Yes, that's right. I have restocked for con season. Con season, fingers crossed, is happening in 2022. So I've ordered more of these things. We gave away 300 masks in 2020 and into 2021. And I haven't had any of these in a while. If most of you in the audience probably have one already, but if you don't, you get a chance to win one. And if you have one already, well, you get a clean one. Yeah, very popular mask. Even the anti-maskers wanted this. And if you don't have one, well, you really want one. Triple layer, quilted. These are not cheap. They're not N95s, but they're not cheap. And they, of course, you can wear, show your Felix Comic Art pride outside and get bombarded with questions. You know, what is Felix? What is that? And only you will know, along with your fellow comic art nerds. Okay. All right. Nick Patera says, "Boo! I want DWJ Ashkins." So even Nick Patera knows we don't just send those out. You have to get those at shows, or you win them on a show, but we just don't send those out. Nick Patera, who is following in DWJ's footsteps and writing and drawing his own comic book, absolutely inspired by DWJ. Okay, Mark B. Can 95 is good enough. JKZA says definitely high quality, and he would know. He's got one. Christian Mongard, snazzy looking Christian Mongard, our favorite interviewer from Denmark, film reviewer, commentator on pop culture matters. I would call him the David Letterman of Denmark. And he has interviewed such distinguished guests as myself, of course, but also David Mandel. And if you haven't heard the David Mandel podcast, why would you? It's a podcast out of Denmark. Christian has very graciously shared the audio with us, so that will be a bonus matter for our next podcast. Thank you, Christian. It was a great time, and hope we get to do it again. Ron Lim in the house. Hey, Ron. Okay, so like I said, 8 packages, 8 prizes. This week we are not doing the art show portion where we show art that's from private collection, usually mine, that hasn't been shared on CAF. I know it's a very popular segment, and it's apparently inspired other shows to now do the same, show art that hasn't been on CAF. And by the way, I don't do that to encourage people not to post on CAF. You guys should absolutely post on CAF. This just happens to be art that I've never gotten around to posting on CAF, and I never even gotten around to scanning. But having said that, there are people who do not post to CAF and keep their art very private. Black hole collectors, if you will. And I have a surprise. For an upcoming unboxing art show, we're going to have a special guest. And usually during, say, heritage auctions or comic link auctions, whenever there's a big lot that sells, we have a pretty good idea who got it. I mean, it's a small handful of usual suspects. Well, the last few years, they're having pieces, we have no idea where it's gone. Well, apparently, it's been going into one guy's collection in particular, and this guy has reached out to me. He's a fan of these unboxing shows, a fan of the podcast. He doesn't ever chime in, but he's watching, and he says he's thinking about sharing some of these treasures with us on Unboxing Art Show. And if he does, be ready to be wowed. Anyway, fingers crossed that'll happen. So even though we're skipping that today, we're going to make up for it in a big way coming up. Okay, that takes care of business for now. Let's go to our first package. Before I do that, let's see. Nick Patera says DWJ is my personal hero. Yes, we knew that, Nick. That's been plenty obvious. Alan Lopez Morales is here. JC Padilla, Don Bargenda. Wow, more people coming in. Yo Curry, fellow artist and fan of Nick Patera. Yo Curry, we'll get to that later. Tobin Pope. Wow, a lot of people here. Thanks so much, guys. Okay, you saw if you're real motivated to win, then you did take a look at my social media feeds on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Didn't matter which one you looked at. It was the same picture, and maybe you started formulating your guesses already. So let's go with package number 1. Look at that. Where could this be from? Who could this be from? Let's go. If you've been watching this show, it should have provide plenty of clues, namely DHL. We got Andrade, Felipe, Nick Darrington, Bilquist, Bergara, Ryan Stegman, Bilquist, Felipe, Bilquist, Andrade. Nope, none of these are correct. Riley Rosmo, Marcus Way with Ann Hoy. So I guess he's run out of Hong Kong movie character actors. Now he's moving on to directors. Ann Hoy, very good director. Felipe Andrade, a lot of Andrades. Imminent, Takara, ding, ding, ding. First Takara, Robert Coleman 4, who I think has won this contest before. You are correct. This is from Marcio Takara. Now the guesses for Bilquist and Felipe, good guesses, very good guesses, because this generally means international DHL. Well, this is the package. Let's see how our boy Marcio did. I'll tell you right now, this is going to take a little finesse here because I don't believe there's much packaging. There's definitely not much cushioning around this thing. Take a look. All right, so I will tell you guys right now, this was not the best package, the best packed art. And I've already talked to Marcio about it. No shame, no shame. We take this all as learning experience, but definitely needs to be packed with more material than this, which he understands. So yeah, we don't, this is not an exercise to shame artists, but you know, you just let them know. Let them know. Most artists, they really don't know, because they don't view the art the same way we do as collectors. to them, it's just a byproduct of their, you know, the work. I mean, it's the comic that matters. So the original art doesn't matter so much. Now, the one guy it actually matters to is Nick Patera. Why? Because Nick Patera is a collector, so he knows. He knows. You don't want to get your art all messed up by shipping. Okay, looks like he used some foam core, which is good, but again, not enough. You can see it did get banged up a bit. But the beauty about original art, different from, say, comic books, where every microscopic defect matters. Original art, not really a big deal. I mean, nobody is collecting original art with condition as a priority, or I hope they're not. If they are, they really don't understand art, I have to say. Okay, of course you don't. Condition does matter, but it's not the only thing that matters. It's not the end all be all. That's just silly. All right. So I imagine this is Wonder Woman art. For those of you who don't know, Marcio is the regular artist now on Wonder Woman. He's doing a bang-up job. I really believe this is the best Wonder Woman we've had since Cliff Chang's amazing run, all-time run with Brian Azzarello. I mean, for as big a character as Wonder Woman is, really hasn't had too many definitive runs. I mean, I would put the George Perez run up there at the top, and then you got Chang and Azzarello, and then you have you know, more alternate continuity or Elseworld style, the Black Label Wonder Woman Dead Earth by our own Daniel Warren Johnson, Nick Patera's inspiration. And now you have Marcio Takara. So, let's see, one of these issues I cannot show. One of these issues I can show, because one of these issues not out yet. So sorry, guys. We've had, let's see, we've had 3 Wonder Woman issues from Marcio. And the first one pretty much sold out except for one page. And that was from the Wonder Woman 80th anniversary special. Then his first proper issue on Wonder Woman was Wonder Woman 781. And that's sold complete. That's sold complete to a mega collector. Who I don't know is a Wonder Woman fan specifically, but I think he just liked Marcio's artwork, so he wanted that art. And then we dropped the second issue, which was Wonder Woman 782, a couple weeks ago, and that one did really well. Not quite a 100% sellout, but close, and certainly every page with Wonder Woman sold. All right, so I'm doing my best here with Marcio's packing, which, again, could be better, but the art arrived in one piece. So ultimately, all's well that ends well. And to a certain degree, we did get lucky, I have to say. But have no fear. I expect the next package we get from Marcio is going to be top notch. All right, let's take a look at. Well, you know what? I'm going to show you. We'll take a look at this issue, which this issue is out already. This is Wonder Woman 783. And here we go. Page 1. There's that little dude. I forget his name. But that's a great splash page with armor. And those of you who know me know that I am a sucker for the deep black inks. Love it. And here's a great page of Wonder Woman, Dead Man, who must be guesting in this issue. It's all about that panel right there. Dr. Psycho, thank you, DC Patrol. I expect you to know that. A lot of action going on here. Wonder Woman and Dead Man going after it. And as usual, if anybody has any interest in a complete issue, make sure you write me. If you're watching this show, that is the advantage you have over everyone else. You get a jump on complete issues. You won't get a jump on any individual pages because unless the issue sells complete, we don't pre-sell individual pages. And I know that's frustrating for a lot of you who are used to that from other reps, but we've been pretty consistent. I mean, we've been very consistent from day one. We do not pre-sell individual pages, and then just drop what's left. We make everything available, just how we like to do it. Wow, look at this page. Yeah, it's about to go down. There's a killer page. Always love it when she uses her bracelets. Yep, a lot of great pages in this issue. So if this issue drops, then all these pages will be available. You'll get a shot at any one of these pages. Yeah, like the other reps, they're not utilizing the drop model. They're, I don't know, trying to follow a formula or something. But I guess it's hard to pass up the guaranteed instant sale, but maybe we're doing it wrong, but it's just how we prefer to do it. Man, Wonder Woman on just about every page this issue. It's a little tricky when we drop an issue that has, for example, a Wonder Woman issue that has limited Wonder Woman, but this won't be one of them. Boom. Wonder Woman 783, guys. And I'm going to give you a sneak preview of 784, even though that's not out yet, and I can't show you all the art. But this is page 1. Check that out. Look at how this issue opens up. That's a cover right there. So feast your eyes on that. Let me see if you guys got any comments for me. Let's see, bootlegging's habits says, to be fair, it says repack. What if DHL botched the packaging? Actually, bootlegging, I talked to Marcio about it, and I don't know if what DHL might have done, but that is how Marcio sent it out. So just needs more protection, but he knows that. But as you can see, like the art, it's so sharp. Nothing happened to the art. That's all good. Robert Coleman says, I wear a mask everywhere because of certain health issues, so this mask is very welcome. That's fantastic, Robert. Glad it's going to be useful to you. DACA M here. How you doing, DACA? Bill Curry pulled his hand yesterday playing hoops. Well, I guess really the question is, what are you doing playing hoops, Joe Curry? You're old. Casey and Dre here. How you doing, Casey? DCHeavyMetal.com. 780 was the start of Becky Cloonan run. Yep, Becky Cloonan is writing it. And of course, DC Heavy Metal with all the DC knowledge. John Gardner says, I added Wonder Woman to my pull list because of these unboxing shows. Great stuff. That is awesome to hear, John. I hope you're enjoying the art. But I'll tell you what, I've been getting the comic too. It's in my stack. I haven't had time to read them, but I always flip through them, of course, check out the art. But as nicely as the pages are covered, they still, to my mind, to my eye, don't come close to the original art. I mean, I just love this look. DC Patrol's enjoying the run. That's awesome. Okay. Tim Curry says images are unclear. Well, hopefully that's not widespread. Other people are saying they're clear. Steph Curry with 13 threes tonight. All-Star game. Fantastic. See, this issue came out this week. Yep, this just came out. All right. Mike Sitchy, Takara using brushwork throughout. Yep. And really, really clean. You know, brush and no mistakes. I mean, look at this. There's a roller coaster track back here. Boom. Very confident. No mistakes. He just laid the lines down. All right. Okay. Let's go to our next package. Let's go to our next package. Let me set the art down. We'll go to our next package. Let's see if you guys can got any guesses. But that last box should give you a clue to this box. Boom. Yo Curry with the huddle. Mark B with the Mooneyham. Grant Riddle with the Bergara. DC Patrol with the Riley Rossmo. Got a Bilquist Evely. Got a Felipe Andrade. Andrade Bergara. Bilquist Andrade Felipe. Andrade Bilquist. Nope. Ryan Stegman. Ryan Stegman. No, but you might be on the right track there. Marcus Ware with the Teddy Robin, who is another Hong Kong celebrity, was actor, singer, also producer, just a Hong Kong movie impresario. Had polio as a kid, so if you saw him, you'd recognize him. But funny guy. He was in Twin Dragons with Jackie Chan. Zen Mind, JP Mayer. He got it. Good job, Zen Mind. Bootlegging was definitely Brazil. Yep, Brazil. And JP Mayer is from Brazil. So a little bit of a trick question. Bootlegging also guessed JP, but Zen Mind was first. I'm not sure I know who you are, Zen Mind, but shoot me an email. All winners, email me. Do not text me. Please, please, please do not text me. Can't say that enough. But send me an email and you will get your prize. I haven't stiffed anyone. Don't plan to. Ask anyone in the chat who's won a prize. They get the prize. Doesn't matter if they're in the U.S. or outside the U.S. You win, you get your prize. And if you're like Robert Coleman the fourth, it may save your life. All right. Actually, I wasn't even 100% positive this was JP because this got sent by an associate. So JP's name isn't on here. But judging from the feel of the package, it was very consistent with JP's previous packages. And, he'll use this styrofoam, which I'm really annoyed by because I hate styrofoam. But Dart's well packaged, so I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. This is a nice, let's see. It is always a lot of tape and not as easy to open. Not as easy to open as you may think. And there's always little crumbs and shreds. And my apologies. Yams. All right, so we are going to get this. We're going to get this styrofoam sandwich. Got cardboard wrapped around it. So, I think the next one we get from Marcio is probably gonna look more like this.
I'll blame the artist.
Yeah. All right, and there's always, I know you can't quite see, but there's always a good spacing and clearance for the art along all edges. So no complaints at all. Even though I don't like styrofoam, this gets package of the night so far. Although I have to say it's been kind of a low bar so far. And if I'm getting art from JP Mayer, then of course that means it's Ryan Stegman art that JP has inked. And that's always exciting. We just did an all cover drop for Ryan Stegman, 18 covers, and every single one of them sold. So congratulations, Ryan, and kudos to JP because he does a great job inking Ryan's art. Can't stress that enough. I know I've told this, and every time we get this art, I'll probably tell the same story or say it over and over again. But I was really skeptical when Ryan told me he was getting an inker for Burnham, and part of it was like, you know, now you got to split what you make with someone else. But it's worth it because definitely his elevated his art. Now Ryan can ink. Now I think Ryan has the time to ink himself 100%. You know, all due respect to JP, that's the best art looks. But Ryan doesn't have the time, and quite frankly, I don't know that he has the patience anymore to do it himself. And I don't think there's anyone else who's going to ink this as nice as JP. Now I got to flip through this real quick, make sure there's nothing in here I can't show. There is going to be some Vanish art that I know I can't show. Certain things I've been asked not to show, so forgive me. And indeed, there is the complete issue of Vanish in here, which is Ryan's upcoming creator-owned book with Donnie Cates that they are sort of sharing on their Substack newsletter as it's being created. So if you are a Stegman Cates fan, you want to join that Substack and watch this being created in real time. This is basically, you know, Ryan's made no secret. His big hero is Todd McFarlane. So of course getting to work on Venom was a big deal. But now he gets to do his own Spawn. So this is their Spawn, and it will be coming out from Image later this year. I've already had people write me with interest in the complete issues, so you know, good chance it'll sell complete, but if it doesn't, you'll get to see the pages later. And what the hell, I'll show you this too. Venom #2 cover. Venom #2, Vanish #2 cover. I think they maybe started this with letter V just to keep the good juju going. That Venom is crazy. So I was just in Vegas with Ryan Stegman and Ryan Otley at a signing at Torpedo Comics, and you would not believe the number of comics Ryan Stegman had to sign, and I'd say 90% of them were Venom or Venom related. So yeah, he's pretty much the Venom guy now. All right. Let's take a look at that. Of course, this is Sabretooth cover. We had like 3 or 4 Sabretooth covers at the all Stegman, the Stegman all cover drop. They're all sold. So he's continuing on Sabretooth as the cover artist. So there's another Sabretooth cover. And yet another Sabretooth cover. This kind of looks like Sabretooth, like Swamp Thing hybrid or Man Thing hybrid. That's pretty cool. All you Marvel guys, be ready. And here we go. This is a Moon Knight cover for anthology Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood, which is Marvel's answer to DC's Black and White series, like DC does the Batman Black and White, the Superman Red and Blue, Wonder Woman Black and Gold. Marvel's been doing Black, White, and Blood. The previous one was Carnage, so now they're going to do Moon Knight, and Moon Knight is going to be bigger than ever. I mean, everything Moon Knight is getting snapped up right now because of the upcoming show. And as a matter of fact, when Marvel solicited this cover and showed the image, I had someone write me and just throw us a stupid offer on it. So, like I said, when we showed the Marcio Takara art, when it comes to issues and individual pages, we do not pre-sell anything individually. We will sell complete issues. So if you want to commit to a complete issue, talk to me. But if you're just interested in individual pages, you're going to have to wait for the drop. And that is mostly true for the covers as well, unless you come and blow us away with an offer that we can't turn down. And someone wants this cover badly enough that they did. So, we're going to take it. Working that out with the guy right now, he wants it that badly. We'll make an exception this time, but it's not something we would otherwise do. A lot of people feel like, okay, well, if I'll pay the going rate or your asking price ahead of time, I should be able to get it. No, if you just want to pay what we were going to charge you, you just take your chance with everyone else, but you want to absolutely blow us away with some crazy number, we'll listen. This one might be worth it. That's a killer cover. All right, this is a Spider-Man art. It's not labeled what it's for, but must be a cover. I'll find out. Here's a Wolverine Deadpool cover. This one's going to go fast. Okay, I think this is Spidey 2099, something like that. I think Ryan's doing the covers for this one as well. Yeah, this is another one. 2099. Not entirely sure what this is, but it's a team cover. And another mystery cover. But I'll be sure to find out from Ryan what these are. Some of these I know I still need to get the pencils for, so they're not going to be available for a while. Some of these might make our next cover drop, all cover drop. It's not going to be Stegman only, it's going to be everyone. So I think some of these might make it in there. But anyway, enjoy that Moon Knight. Congrats to the guy who really came in strong with a crazy offer. All right. Casey Andre says Strange Academy. Okay, I guess that's what that was. Let's see. What do you guys have to say? Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button, please. Thank you, Mikhail. Thank you. Where's Nick Barucci? Well, no matter. We got little Nick Barucci here. Let's see. ML says Stegman's recent Cosmic Ghost Rider commission was amazing. Yeah, ML. Ryan is mixing things up a bit. He used all nib on that thing. Thin line and tons of cross-hatching. So yeah, at that Vegas show, I think they were charging $250 for a... I don't set these prices, by the way, but it's, people are just throwing their money at these signings, and it was $250 for a, just basically a head. So that Cosmic Ghost Rider was quite the deal. I mean, Ryan put a ton of effort into that for a very special fan. So congratulations. Beautiful pages by Ryan and JP. Thank you, Mike. I agree. Grant Riddle says, really dug the first issue of Sabretooth. I'll have to check it out. Lots of love for this Moon Knight. Okay. On to our next package. let's see, we are 3 down, so this is, yep, this is our next package. Let's go, guys. Mike says she asks, does JP ink right over Ryan's pencils? No, he does not, Mike. He inks over a blue line printout. Ryan's pencils are included though, so you get 2 separate pieces. You get a piece with all Ryan's pencils, and you get JP's inks over the blue line. So you get best of both worlds with this art. Okay, Christian Mongard, so much texture in these drawings. Yep, that's again, all credit to JP. He takes no shortcuts. He inks everything. Every brick you see, he'll ink. Okay, our guests are coming in. Green, Otley, DWJ, Rossmo, Huddle, Mooneyham, Harren, Bergara, Otley, Bertram, Andrade, Riley, Bilkos Evely, Stegman, Timothy Guerrero wins. Yeah, of course, we follow up JP's art with Stegman. So these will be all pencil pieces. What else are you guys guessing? Marcus Way guesses Karina Lau. Karina Lau, who is Tony Lung's common law wife. I don't know if they're actually married, but Tony Leung, who of course played the big bad in Shang-Chi. Yuko Shaw, Leslie Hung, Foss, Conley, Stevens, Mooneyham, Suk Shaw. Well, I guess the only guy who got it was Timothy. So good job, Timothy. Good job, Timothy. And this is just your standard FedEx box. No muss, no fuss. Perfectly sized for 11 by 17 art. And Ryan is now with his family in California, in Southern California, having a good time. And he was able to get this art to me before he left for his trip, which I appreciate because just in time for this show. You can see he paid up for Saturday delivery. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Hope you're enjoying LA. And speaking of the Ghostwriter Commission, there you go, guys. There it is. I mean, look at that. I don't know what got into him to do all this, but he did it. This is a real winner. Can you zoom in a little more?
I did, yeah.
Okay. This is a real winner for the commissioner. And Marvel's been using most of these for covers. So it's like a double win. I'm not guaranteeing that it'll be a cover, but that's what's happening to a lot of them. Obviously, if you pick a DC character, you're out of luck. But if you pick Marvel, you might be a double winner. All right, let's take a look at the rest of these pieces. And I said they were all pencil pieces, but it looks like Ryan inked a black costume Spidey here. Don't know what this is for, but black costume Spidey is a big deal now, thanks to that crazy sale Heritage. I always liked this costume, I gotta say. I didn't particularly care for the origin or the explanation that it was alien goo. I mean, if it was just a black costume, that would have been enough. I actually loved it. And one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man images is Web of Spider-Man #1 cover by Charles Vess. You guys are all familiar with that one. If that ever comes to auction. Ooh-wee. Fireworks. Okay, this is a Hulk cover. And I hope this isn't too... I think this might be a little spoilery, guys. But that's your Smashtronaut Hulk in his new gear and armor. And behind him, I will guess that is the new villain, Titan. So it was in all the comics news that issue 3 featured a first appearance of a major new villain for Hulk. But as Ryan Otley explains, that really wasn't the first appearance. That was, if you're reading the comic, you know that Banner is in Hulk's mind and he's fighting all these sort of mental images of foes. So that was just a hint of what Titan might be, or what his visualization of Titan was. But this is the actual physical manifestation of Titan. So per Ryan Otley, this is the first true appearance of Titan. Will be in issue 6. Maybe you can call his appearance in issue 3 a birth page or whatever. I'll let you guys figure that out. But the first appearance is issue 6, and that's going to be a crazy issue. Might sell complete, but I mean, it's going to be a lot. Another 2099 cover. Okay, this is that Strange Academy cover you guys ID'd for me. Gas Lamp, I guess is his name. So here are the pencils for it. You know what? Let me dig out the ink so you can see them side by side. It's a good opportunity to do that. So to answer Mike Sitchy's question, this is if you were, like when I put the art on the site, I show the inked art, but you would get the pencil art with it. So that's what it looks like. So if you got the art, you get both pieces. Pretty sweet, huh? All right. And speaking of which, here's another example. I guess I could be doing this for the whole pile. But there are your pencils, and here are your inks side by side. And if you look at Ryan's pencils, are actually super tight. And JP inks everything. No shortcuts, doesn't finish anything off digitally. Everything is by hand, and it's tight. Another 2099 cover. Yet another 2099 cover. Wow. Ryan turned all these out. Another 2099 cover. And possibly something I wasn't supposed to show. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to tease you. I will leave this here for your perusal while I get caught up on the comments. Nick Patera is apparently bugging Chris Mooneyham to join. Well, we don't have any Chris art, Nick, and I don't know if he's going to bother. No glory in it for him tonight. Don Bargenda, Kids Love Chains, which is the name of Donnie and Ryan's outfit. Marcus Way says 3.66 million. That was for the Black Costume Spidey page from Secret Wars 8. It was actually 3.36. Marcus, please don't inflate things any. Don't inflate things any more than they already are. ML says side by side. He said I put them into portfolio. Yep, it's a nice way to view them. Steve Nam just arrived. Steve, you missed so much fun. You guys enjoy seeing them side by side. Yep. Oh, Marcus says 3.66 is for the one you showed. Is that an offer, Marcus? Thank you. I appreciate it. We accept. We accept your offer. New record, guys. New record for Black Costume Spidey, courtesy of Marcus Way. Thanks a lot, Marcus. Congrats. And yeah, that's what I mean by you want to throw us a stupid, crazy offer? We just might take it. Okay. Here we go. Next package. Go. Masonite. This one's a good one. This one's a good one. Good package. Jeffrey Allen Love, Sanford, Yuko, Huddle, Felipe, Ian, Otley, Pope. All wrong. Bergara, Philip Kung, Dragotta, Bertram. Keep going, guys. Mooneyham, Chang. No one's got it yet. Otley, DWJ, Dragotta, Bertram. I'll give you a clue. This guy knows how to pack art. It's not a surprise he used Masonite. May have mentioned him earlier. Paul Pope, Trad, Chuck Arnold with the winner, Patera. Chuck Arnold wins. Chuck Arnold, you win a mask. I hope you'll wear it if you are an anti-masker. Still a good idea. Let's see, we got McLean, and then JC Padilla with the second Patera. But Chuck Arnold beat you by a second. A lot of guesses, 2 Pateras. Yep, this is from Nick Patera. His address is written on the other side, so I'm not going to show it, but you can see pretty thick masonite. So Nick makes sure the art is protected. That is key. That is absolutely key. And he actually had some mason. He must have bought some art recently. He usually jerry rigs a package up with what he has lying around. Like, for example, like art edition boxes are real good for shipping art, as long as you include other things in there to support it. So I'm not saying he has the prettiest packaging, but the art's always protected. Actually, the packaging is usually quite ugly, but we do not grade on style. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is funny. This is ML. This is reusing your package. I'm going to cover up your address, but thank you for sending your art to Nick in this. Oops, not supposed to see that. Thank you for sending your art to Nick in this Masonite, because he was able to reuse it. All right. Yep. And he put the art in Mylar. Good job, Nick. Okay. We're gonna open this up. Got in here. Yep, we got some commissions. This is from Nick's 2021 list. And it was the first list we'd taken in years. About 4 years we were taking lists, and of course, it completely filled out. I think we took like 40 requests or something. The idea was to get them done sooner, and that hasn't happened, because Axe Wielder John has happened. But let's take a look at these. Here is a commission for The Long Tomorrow, which is of course the famous Mobius illustrated tale. And if you want to pick a good subject for Nick, well, you cannot go wrong with Mobius, who is Nick's art god, as he should be. And he's so many artists' art god. So good choice. And Nick even threw in this lettering here in the Mobius style, this sort of Mobius looking font. Take a look at the next one. Cool. We got Hulk versus Maestro. And I think this is a peek at the style into his upcoming project, the aforementioned Axe Wielder John, that has you guys talking in the chat. And as a matter of fact, everyone's talking about it. I just mentioned I was in Vegas with Ryan Otley, And one of the first things he said to me was, hey, what can you tell me about Nick Patera's Axe Wielder John? I love it. It's amazing. And he was just absolutely gushing about it. And no surprise, because if you follow Nick on social media, on Instagram, you've seen. And I actually had a chance to read the script and was absolutely blown away. I'm always a little skeptical when artists decide to write, because the results so far have been mixed, to be charitable. But DWJ really is the guy, you know, throwing caution to the wind, and that's always been his plan. And now we have other, and you know, and they've been great reads, and so others are doing it too. James Harren with Ultra Mega, Cliff Chang with Catwoman, just amazing stuff. And I looked at the art for Axe Wielder John, and I thought, okay, this is you know, this is a sword and sorcery thing. This is like a Conan thing. And then he sent me the script, and I was like, wow, just amazing, just how well developed and really mature the writing is. Yeah, didn't mean. Sorry if I sold you short, Nick, but I can't wait to read it. Okay, here we go. Wolverine versus Sabretooth. A little bonus blood. That'll make the commissioner very happy. And last but not least, is a little oversized. I kept it out of view. Lady Snowblood. If you guys haven't heard of Lady Snowblood, it is a manga written by Kazuo Koike, the creator of Lone Wolf and Cub, Crying Freeman, so many other manga classics, but you know, Lone Wolf and Cub being first and foremost. But one of his famous creations, Lady Snowblood, they did a movie adaptation. You can check that out. We have a commissioner who only commissions Lady Snowblood, and this is Nick's contribution. Very nice. Added red to this thing just like the other piece, and it works perfectly. Threw in the lettering. Awesome. So yeah, Yo Curry is in the house, and Yo Curry is of course a fellow artist, and Nick is having him do a pinup for Axe Wielder John. So you probably, again, you follow Nick on social media, you see all the pinups that fellow artists are contributing. I think they're just doing it like fan art. They've just inspired by what they've seen in his feed, and he's gotten a ton of them. But it does remind me of back in the day when Nick would just get Manhattan Projects commissions from every artist in Artist Alley. I mean, this is in the heyday of Manhattan Projects, and Nick was making a ton at shows, but he would walk out of every show like in the red, because he handed all the money out in Artist Alley to other artists to do him commissions. Like he'd have like a stack of commissions. Yeah, so like shows were worse for Nick than walking into a casino. But he is, but that's Nick. Nick really wants to take care of as many people as he can, always a big heart. That's why when I was at his house back in 2014, you know, I was looking through a stack. I mean, I'm talking a giant stack. It was like a 6-inch stack of Manhattan Projects commissions and sketches. And I think I told the story when I opened up Stephen Green's art. Yeah, it was Stephen Green's really stood out in that pack. All right, what do we got here? Let's see. Tim Dury says, are we going to be supporting a trade or single issue releases? Tim, I think Nick will answer that question. I'm not really spoiling anything. I think it's going to be released as a collection. ML says, how ironic would it be if Nick sent my commission to you in my old packing? That would not be ironic, ML. That would be fitting. Gotta love Mobius, and Mike Sitchy would know. Mike Sitchy requests Arzak usually. Sick stuff. You got it, Tim. Definite synergy between Nick and Mobius. Yeah, you can see it for sure, especially when Nick wants you to see it. Victor Bracamontes needs a Berserk commission from you, Nick. Victor, I don't know if you tried to get on the last list. You should have gone on the last list, because it was 4 years in between Nick's last two lists, and I do not know when Nick will be taking a list again. This could be the last hurrah for a long, long time. Don't mean to burst your bubble, Victor. Just giving it to you straight. Robert Coleman says, when are we going to see this new Patera project? I think Nick will answer your question. Grant Riddle's looking forward to it. Yep. Nick answers, we launch on April 26th. Okay. Everyone congratulating Yo Curry. We've had DWJ, now we got AWJ. Jersey Lambs says AWJ artist crazy. AWJ, of course, for Axe Wielder John. Christian Mongard, so much beautiful art, Felix. This was fun. Gotta go. Middle of the night right here. See ya, Christian. Thank you so much for tuning in from Denmark. And let's do the show again. And you can watch the rest when you wake up in the morning, Christian. Trust me, it'll be worth it. There is an order to this. Pat L's here. Okay, here we go. Package number 5, 6. I think I might have miscounted. I think we have 9 packages tonight. Did I miscount? Do we got 9 packages? I couldn't even count. 9 packages, guys. Good Lord. Okay, let's go. Trad, Bergara, Ian, Yuko, Matthias, thumbs up from Christian, Felipe, Darrington, Andrade, Sanford Green. Hey, Sanford. I will tell everyone this is not from Sanford. Huddleston, Marcus Way with Francis Ing, Back to the Actors, Stevens, Otley, DWJ, Bertram, Evely, Otley. Nope, no correct guesses so far. I'm going to start opening this thing, actually. What you guys are guessing? Harren? Nope. Otley, Evely, Conley? Nope. Diodato? That's just throwing away a guess, Daka. These are only from people I rep. What a way to piss away a guess. There goes your chance to win one of these coveted masks. A mask that could save your life, just like it will for Robert Coleman. Felix Comic Art saves lives, people. I'll open this up. I don't see any correct guesses. I really should watch when I'm doing this. I might actually cut myself this episode. 13 episodes in. That'd be fitting. 13. Lucky 13, I cut myself. Not ironic. Fitting. All right. Yuko, Rossmo, Trad, Darrington, Mooneyham, Green. Robert, I just said it wasn't Sanford. Yuko, Rossmo, Bertram, Huddleston, Bertram, Imminent, Chang, O'Malley, Stephen Green. I'm about to call this, guys. I'm about to call this. Let's see. So, yep, folded up UPS box. And then wrapped in a bag, which is a garbage bag. I will specify this is a new garbage bag, not a used or a recycled garbage bag. This is how you normally patch it with the garbage bag, and it's well packed. Look, I'm not saying this was great. This wasn't like perfectly protected, but it's pretty good. About the level of Marcio's. The difference was this was domestic, and Marcio's had to come from Brazil. Marcio's had further to go, and he was more prone to getting banged around. And again, not picking on Marcio. We had a talk. He knows. You guys still haven't gotten it. Marcus Way with the Joey Wong. Oh, Joey, one of my favorite actresses, Hong Kong movie actresses of all time. Still to this day. I think Lambo would agree with me. Joey Wong, of course, of a Chinese ghost story fame. Pope? Nope, not Pope. Nobody wants to win, I guess. Bergara, Nick, Shaw. Yeah, I mean, look, they're fine guesses. I mean, better than Diodato. But nope. I think I'm calling it, guys. Actually, we got a package from him not that long ago, maybe a couple shows ago. Maybe that's throwing you guys off. And you guys guessed correctly then. But it's actually from Chris Burnham. No winners. No winners. Tim Odlin guessing Dave Johnson. That's about the level of Deodato. It is Chris Burnham. So let's take a look at what he's got. That's a very Burnham-y little sketch. A baby Batman who is swinging from his umbilical cord. That's very very Burnham. And this will go into a future all sketch drop. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I think, hey, Jersey Lambo, I think you must have this. Good luck at the drop. And the rest of these are going to be commissions. We took a commission list for Chris last year. He wanted to keep it small, so I think we've showed some off already. These are the rest of them. It wasn't like one of our typical big lists, but still maybe about 20-something pieces. Just his choice. He wanted to keep it small. Don't know if we'll be opening up a list this year. Just keep watching. Keep following my newsletter. That's where you get your chance. And for this list, we added the color option. A lot of you guys went for color. And here's Spidey. And Rorschach says, I said Burnham, B-E-R-N-A-M. I don't know. Do I allow misspellings? You could have meant Bertram for all I know. I'll think on that. I'm gonna leave that up to the judges. Oh, this is cool. Wonder Woman Dead Earth. Well, these color ones are a lot of fun. Superman. Very classic looking Superman. And I'm not exactly sure who this dude is. This is a cool piece. A lot of ink. Threw on the tones. Some guy who apparently can slice the earth in half. I think this is Rocky. It's either Rocky or Jake LaMotta. Raging Bull. Don't remember. But there you go. You're about to get socked in the face by this dude. And Deadpool. That's pretty funny. This piece is very Burnham. He's holding up two smoking feet, like two severed feet. There are all these limbs here. He's standing over this pile of limbs and he's holding up two smoking severed feet as if they're, you got to look, first glance you think they're a couple of pistols. Nope. Feet. And we're not done. He also got some big ones. These are 11 by 17. Here is Captain Marvel, or Shazam as he's known now, versus Black Adam. Oh, this is a cover. This is a cool cover. It's one of his one of his Batman Inc. deals. This will go in the all cover drop. Oh, now this thing for Chris's colors. This is perfect. Doctor Strange. In the multiverse, of which we know frighteningly little, except that it's a cool Chris Burnham commission. All right, for you Star Wars freaks. Two Sith Lords going at it. Captain America plus Captain America. This will make my daughter really happy. She's a fan of Sam Wilson Cap now. And along those veins, Zemo. There's this gloved hand in the corner. And this must be poor Cap. So sad. And last but not least, this just might be for someone in the audience right now. Of course, Guts the Black Swordsman from Berserk. It's always fun when you're in the audience, so we open a package and boom, there's your commission. All right, what have you guys got to say? Jack Rackle should have just guessed Chris. Ha ha ha. You know, that I don't know if that'd be like guessing Ryan. You don't get the 3 shots in one. Everyone's happy for Victor. A lot of congrats for Victor. Congrats, Victor. Unless someone else asked for Guts and I just don't remember. So, yeah, provisional congrats. Pretty sure it's for you. I hope it's for you. This thing's great. All right, onward with the show. Yeah, I try to keep things to an hour and a half. I think I'm keeping a pretty good pace. I think we're gonna do it. Another standard FedEx box. Who could this be from? Got Riley Rossmo, Felipe Andrade, Green, Huddleston, Yuko, DWJ, Harren. Boom! Harren. That's right, Casey and Dre with the correct guess. This was within, what, 4 or 5 guesses? Not bad. Not bad. That's our quickest winner yet. And I told you guys this was an extra special unboxing because we do not get art from James frequently. As a matter of fact, very infrequently. I don't think we've ever had his art on this unboxing show. We are 13 episodes in. So this is something kind of special. You guys, glad you tuned in. You get to see some new James Harren art. And you're not going to see much new James Harren art, not for a while. For one reason, James, a new dad. Congratulations, James. James just welcomed baby number 2 a week ago. So those of you who are parents know his life is going to be, his life's not going to be his. Not for a while. A lot of sleepless nights, so don't expect too much art. This is probably the only James Harren art we'll be getting for a long, long time. And James, bravo, great job. He didn't just throw his art in the box, cushioned it with plenty of bubble wrap and extra cardboard in for support. Again, not the prettiest thing in the world, but it got the job done. We don't give letter grades. It's either pass, fail, and a solid pass for James. And especially considering the duress he was under with a new baby on the way. So, good job. Let me go through this thing, take a look, make sure everything is kosher. Please be patient. Please be patient. And oh my God, you guys will enjoy. This was worth the price of admission. And I'm going to show you one thing. I'm going to show you one thing right now, but I got to cover something up. Hang on a second. Got something to cover this up with. Let's show you something right here. Okay, I'm going to cover this up. Want to guess? You guys want to guess what this is? I might have slipped a little bit. You pretend you see that. And if you did, what happens on Unboxing Art Show stays on Unboxing Art Show, please. Remember that. You get to enjoy this stuff because I want to share it. But if anyone lets anything out, then maybe I won't be in such a sharing mood. But guess what this is? You guys are good. Bootlegging, DWJ guest cover, DWJ new book, DWJ variant, wrestling, DWJ project, variant cover. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Variant to DWJ. Pin up for DWJ art book. This is actually going to be a cover. It's going to be a variant cover. From James to D-Dub. Yep. They are, I think he's beautiful cover. And speaking of new parents, if you follow him on social media, you'll know that Daniel is also proud new father, which is very cool. All right, let's go with the art show. Look at this. I thought this was maybe the Hulk, but no, it's shirtless bear fighter. Now that I take a closer look at it, of course, there's the beard. There's the bear. The bear saying "Hi Yams" right there. I wonder if that's going to make it in print. Somehow I doubt it. But that's a very James thing to do. Check it out. Little Easter eggs. James, all about that.
That's pretty hilarious.
Here is a little sketch. It's probably a layout, a prelim, a study. You can see it's got a fold in it, so it's not in great shape, but this is one of those things we will sell at our sketch drop, and it'll be very, very affordable. And you can get your own signed James Harren original for not a whole lot, and it's cool. This is another cover. James is constantly being asked to do covers by everyone, publishers and also friends. I'm not sure what this is for, but it is a kick-ass James Harren cover. Here's another one. With the very James Harren-y looking monster. And this dude is another Hulk-looking, Frankenstein's creature-looking guy. Well, that's quintessential Harren right here, though. Another great cover. More sketches. This is a study of a head. Looks like a face that's been punched, the way it's scrunched over to the side here with tone laid over it. This will be for a sketch drop. Yep, looks like he was just doing some heads for practice. I believe this is a commission. Color. James has been doing this last list, which we took in like 2020. And again, thanks to everyone for their patience. Switch it up a bit. Everything was color. He was the guy who blew up tones in Western comics. You can trace it back to James. He's pretty much the patient zero. But I always said he was the first one on him. He'd be the first one to get off him, and that's kind of what he did. So for the commission list, he decided to switch it up, go all color, and here you go. Here is a Miyazaki piece. Yeah, awesome. Prince, I forget his name. Ashitaka, something like that. Anyway, it's from Princess Mononoke, of course. And another color piece. And what have we here? Is that Guts the Black Swordsman? I know one guy who gets a lot of Guts the Black Swordsman pieces. Did you win again, Victor? Boy, you sure picked the right show to tune in. I think you tune into every show. It paid off for you this time, big time. Congrats. And another commission. This is Zaku from Gundam. Do I feel another one? Yep. Not sure who that is. Smog-looking dragon creature. But the colors, once again, gorgeous. Here's a sketch of Juggernaut in our sketch drop. Okay, what's this? It's James Harren Rumble. Guess what, everyone? James is back on Rumble. At least for now. This is a short story. And what the hell? I'm going to show all the pages. James didn't say no. You can yell at me later. You guys ready to see this? Because here we go. More Rumble. For all you Rathrak fans. I'm really loving the direction James' style has taken. Because I'm liking this more than even the original Rumble. And this thing is going to be available complete. So you guys who are interested in complete stories, here you go. Here's your peek at all the pages. This is page 5. Each and every one of these amazing. And dog peeing on the enemy's head. Again, very James. Cool. Congrats in advance to whoever lands this. And last but not least, check that out. The Joker. I actually thought this would be colored because I saw the color version on James's IG, and the colors, I know he colored himself because the color palette was completely James. I thought the original would be colored. It's not. It's pen and ink, which I love too. Okay, enjoy your look at that. This piece will be available in our upcoming all-cover drop, everyone. Victor Bracamonte, CWJ must be over the moon with it. I don't know if he's seen it, Victor, but if he does, he will be. James is unabashedly a James fan, and he credits James for being in comics. He actually was getting trained to be an art teacher, and that's where he thought his career was going. But then he read The Long Death by James and decided, was so moved and inspired, he decided to go into comics. So you DWJ fans, you really do have James to thank for it. And to DWJ's credit, he has never been shy about crediting James. So to see James do that cover for him is like extra special. Very cool. Marcus Way says, press it for CGC, the sketch. No, I'll sell it as is. Whoever gets it wants to press it, they're welcome to. Of course, step by bloody step variant. There you go. That will be available again in the all cover drop. Yo Curry asks, is Reba still here? Oh man, this really was for Reba, but if she's not here, she'll get to enjoy it later. Mike says, always nice to see anything by James Harren. Isn't that true, Mike? and it's not frequent that happens. Again, I believe this is the first package we've had James in the 13 episodes we've done. Jason says James does the greatest hands. George Hodge just goes with the folded sketch. Yeah, that cover that did go with the folded sketch, but we are selling those separately. Mo Monsters, yep, his specialty. Teddy M, Mononoke, he says Monoki. Yeah, I know what you meant. And nice to see you here, Teddy. ML, he did that Phoenix walking in the moon. That was amazing. Yeah, it was, with the hair as a trail of fire. Dude, did you get another one, Victor? He might have. A lot of congratulations, Victor. Hey, that's very nice of everyone. You know, very, very cool, very gracious. You know, when a collector gets lucky like that. And ML has to leave. Good night, ML. Wish you could stay because we're just getting started. I told you this was a special night, special unboxing. Some really rare stuff. Do you think I was kidding? Think I was making stuff up? Because we got another FedEx box. Let's see if you guys can figure this one out. Nick Patera says, I credit DWJ for being comics. There you go, everyone. You heard it from Nick Patera. You thought he was a Mobius fan or he worshipped quietly. No. Actually, there is one other. There is a higher power. Pat L says, time for a DWJ Harren team-up series. That'd be real interesting, Pat, because I want to know who would write it. They're both writers now. Okay, here come the guesses. Bilquist, Rosmo, Huddleston, Trad, Dej, DWJ, Bertram, Harren a second time, Green, Teresa Moe, Marcus back with the Hong Kong actresses, Teresa Moe, of course, Chai and Fat's love interest, fellow police officer and hard-boiled, all-time classic. Bergara, Sanford, Mike, I said earlier, no Sanford Green art. You got to listen closely. Felipe, Yuko, Conley, Rosmo. Teddy M says, please, Dragotta. Teddy M, did you say please? Did you say please? Always helps to say please. I believe please is the magic word. And Teddy M, you are correct. Teddy M, from Nick Dragotta. Again, this is our 13th show, and this is the first time we've gotten art from Nick. This is the first time we've gotten art from Nick, period. Even before the unboxing show, it's been such a long time since we've gotten art from Nick.
Is that the first please, too?
What?
I said, is that the first please?
First what?
Please? Yes, please. He
Please?
said, please.
Oh,
please.
the first please. Yeah. This was the first please. That's a first please. That's amazing, Pat or Teddy. Way to show everyone else up with your manners. Okay. So it was in a FedEx box, but you enforced it with the folded up FedEx box. Good, very good. I'm gonna start critiquing these packaging the way Uncle Roger critiques people cooking Asian food. You guys know Uncle Roger? Look up Uncle Roger, because your boy here is going to see Uncle Roger live when he comes to San Francisco in May. Just got my tickets to see good old Uncle Roger. I get to listen to Uncle Roger shit on Jamie Oliver live. It's going to be great. Right, let me look through here. Okay, some of this stuff I can't show, I'm sorry, but you guys are still going to see some really cool stuff, I promise you. I promise you. Yep, be ready. Get ready, guys. Get ready. You've been following Nick. You know, his creator-owned comic, his solo work. Again, another guy now writing and drawing his own shit. This appears to be a trend, a very welcome trend, I might add. Because I read this first issue Don't mean to make you guys feel bad or tease you or whatever, but I'm just telling you, I read it and I was blown away. Someone else in the audience got to read it too, and it is Ghost Cage, Nick's first full solo effort. He's getting a little help from, I can't remember the guy's name. He's got someone just working with him, but for all intents and purposes, this is Nick's solo album, and it's called Ghost Cage. And there you go. That's the cover. If you haven't ordered it from your local comic shop, do so, because it's great. And good news, bad news. Okay, good news is these are traditional pieces of art, pen and ink. And you know, for East of West, the covers, he did a lot of them traditional, but the pages were all digital. And that was just, being respectful of the schedule. And Nick never missed a deadline. He was hoping, though, to do Ghost Cage on paper, but each issue is like 40-something pages. It wasn't practical, and he has to get this book out. And the book always comes first, so no argument there. Not going to make him feel bad about it. Of course, we as original art collectors are going to feel bad, and I respect that as well. But it is what it is, as they say. Luckily, though, there are some traditional pages. He did the first part of this traditional ones, and this has been previewed. These pages have been previewed before, so I don't think I'm giving anything away. But this is what the actual original art looks like, and there will be pages available. And we are not selling this complete because it's not really complete. It's just the pages that he did. And this is page 1. This eyeball is going to be a recurring motif. I mean, look at that. Look at that, guys. Even this, this eyeball. Just pure weight and substance and shape in a black dot. Let's see if you guys can guess who in the audience has read issue 1 along with me. Very lucky guy. So cool. See, this really gives you a sense of scale. This it's like a nuclear reactor or a smokestack or something, and this vehicle, this chopper, just launches a missile, and we get this little explosion here. Tim Dury says, feels super Urasawa inspired. That wouldn't be a bad guess, Tim. Nick is a huge Urasawa fan. 13 pages in, and boom. You know what this is? This wouldn't be actually a bad little complete section. It kind of tells a story in these first few pages and ends with this reveal. There you go. Original Ghost Cage art. Very rare. Good luck to those of you who will be shooting for a page. Really, good luck. Okay. Hiya from Bootlegging. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows Uncle Roger. Tim Dury says Saga and Deadly Class come out on Wednesday this week. Comics doesn't get much better. Yeah, well, those are great books, but wait till Ghost Cage 1 comes out. And you know what else comes out this week, Tim Dury, on Wednesday? Step by Bloody Step 1, which may be the #1 comic of the week, even with Saga and Deadly Class coming out. Make sure you get it from your shop. And be ready for the drop. That's all I'm going to say. Bootlegging says, Uncle Roger on TikTok is amazing. The one I saw yesterday yelled at Jamie Oliver for not cooking enough rice for a family of 4. 1 cup wasn't going to cut it. Yep. Jamie Oliver really should stay in his own lane. But thank you, Uncle Roger, for calling it out. Always enjoy it. See, Bootlegging says Tim Dury is the GOAT Deadly Class collector, and that's with 2 other high-level Deadly Class collectors here tonight. Yeah, I think there at least one other Deadly Class collector might take issue with that, Bootlegging. Ghost Cage looks so good. Wow. Bad news already sold. Nope, Tim. Nope. Do not. You assume, and you know what they say when you assume. Not sold. Not sold. Nick Patera says the art puts Dragotta in master level. It really does. I got to read the book. Incredible. So you know it wasn't Nick who read it. Amazing. And Nick says again, James Harren, Chad Moore, and my mentor, DWJ, bowed to the Ghost Cage art. Facts. Yeah, those guys got to see it, but they got to see the art. I don't know if they got to read the issue. But yeah, the art alone is blowing people away. Love it. So damn good. Dragotta, Beast. This is really freaking good. Rad, I just ordered the 3 Ghost Cage issues. Good for you. Bootlegging says, is it Lambo? Huh. Could it be Lambo? Dragotta draws cool tech. He does. Stacy Peralta of skateboarding fame says, I will hurt Dragotta if anything bad happens to that cute little ghost guy. Ooh, Dragotta better be careful there. That little ghost guy, is he like another Baby Yoda? You don't want to hurt him. Andy Robbins says, the reveal got a woo out of me. Hey, Andy, do you agree with Bootlegging's belief that someone else is the king Deadly Class collector? I don't know. Them's fighting words. Okay, Ian McDonald with the MSG. Ian McDonald knows what I'm talking about. Jimmy Lawsome in here with the yo. Hey, Jimmy, coming in late, but you're seeing some cool stuff. If you anybody who's joining us late and missed the start of the show, you're gonna just want to watch it from the beginning. Trust me, this was a corker, and we're not done yet. George Hodge says, just when I thought I couldn't like Dragotta art anymore. Yeah, this is Dragotta. Just he's got nothing to lose. He's giving it his all. Tim Dury with a very nice. Andy has a great DC collection. I could feel you patting Andy on the head there, Tim. And Andy Robbins with an equally gracious. There's enough DC for everyone. We have such nice collectors in the room. Nobody is no cattiness, no bitchiness. Although that may happen privately. Okay, you thought we were done with Dragotta art? Nope, we are not. We are not. Look at these. Here's a pile of 11 by 17 art. The other art, this Ghost Cage art, Nick drew on manga paper. It's slightly smaller. Here's your traditional American 11 by 17 art. And this is a Gwendom cover. This looks like Gwen Domino mashup. It's for Marvel. And this will be in our all cover drop. Very rare traditional cover. Big 2. And a Dragotta X-Men cover. Look at that. This might be Dragotta's first X-Men cover. And this has got a little like a John Bolton kind of feel for me here. Got Logan, and I'm not sure who that is. He'll tell me. Maybe Jean Grey? It's a gorgeous cover for you X-Men fans. Oh, this one is mine. Sorry, this will not be available because this one is mine. This was our Felix Comic Art 2021 holiday card art. This if you got the card, you know it was an original, all new. It was official bootleg, and we printed it artist edition style, so you got to see like all the ink strokes. You got to see the little bits of whiteout. Congrats to everyone who got one of our holiday cards. I sent them out to as many people as I can. And we also gave a bunch away on the unboxing show. I still got some left. Maybe we'll give them away on another unboxing show. But thanks to Nick for our card this year. Nick Patera, who's in our audience, volunteered to do one, which means we'll probably get it in, I don't know, 2054. So yeah, wait another 30 years, you'll see it. Okay, cool. This one makes me very, very happy because this one is not gonna be for sale via drop. It will be for sale via our Lou Family Fund charity art auction, which is I'm gathering a lot of art for it, and Nick has done an all-original piece just for the auction. I think we had showed a Nick Klein piece last week. Well, this is from another Nick Dragotta. And Nick is always super generous, and yeah, I asked him, if he could do something for me real quick, and this is what he did. It's remarkable. It's beautiful. Lou Family Fund is my personal charity to benefit stage 4 CRC patients, and we've had a lot of we've done really well with it. We've helped a lot of people. We help people with financial aid for second opinion via our second opinion project. That's one of the things we do, and we have approved every single application we get. We want to give everyone a chance, give everyone hope, give everyone an opportunity to get exceptional treatment with exceptional doctors, surgeons, and we've already had some really good results. So yeah, thanks to everyone for contributing, helping spread the word, and thanks so much to artists like Nick Dragotta who make it happen. We had our last big art auction 2 years ago in 2020, so it's time for another one now in 2022. And this is the sort of thing you have to look forward to. Thank you, Nick Dragotta, from the bottom of my heart. Okay, another X-related cover. I think this is what the Ecstatics team, which Nick did art for on the regular book way back when in his Marvel days, and here he is with a cover. Well, a lot of Marvel covers this time. This cover drop, guys, is going to be one hell of an all cover drop. So just be ready. Coming up within the next month if all goes well. And more Ghost Cage art. More covers. Ghost Cage 1. Ghost Cage number 2. Ghost Cage number 3. Check that bad boy out. Yeah, it's going to be a 3-issue series, if I remember correctly, but each issue is going to be giant. 40, 50 pages, something like that. Like I said, Nick's going for it. I hope you guys support him. Order the book. This really was the big one for me because I think we might get Nick Dragotta art once a year. So those of you who are in the audience, congratulations. You got to see it. You got to experience it live. You didn't have to watch this on replay. How special is that? I mean, can you imagine if they were doing this show back in the day? You know, if you're opening up Tom McFarlane and Jim Lee and well, all those other guys you love, maybe 20, 30 years from now, we'll look back and say, wow, remember that art when it was being opened and shared? Or even, you know, hell, the guys I like, Steve Rude, Matt Wagner, Howard Chaykin, 80s guys. Okay, you guys say, Bootlegging says, so glad I've got my Dragotta X-Men pages already. I have no FOMO. That was a real good buy there, Bootlegging. Congrats. Yeah, it was a little story. I can't remember how many pages. It was 8 pages. Anyway, got it all one fell swoop. So you got them. Congrats, Bootlegging. Oh, a lot of you guys recognize the card. Holiday card. Don Bargenis says that Gwen is an Iron Fist variant. Thank you, Don. I'll get confirmation and clarification from Nick before this goes up, but thank you. Johnny McCloskey in the house. Johnny, I just read something where you gave props to the podcast. I always appreciate that, Johnny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. He says, I thought I missed the live portion. I was going to watch from the beginning. Nope, you're catching the tail end. We've opened up like 8 boxes so far. We're going to open up our last one in a second. Mark B says, guess I'll have to frame that card. It's suitable for framing, Mark. And that's followed up by DC Patrols. It's awesome. I got the card. I have it framed. So make a great Batman cover. It would. Wow, Felix Dragotta went all out. Yep. Robert Coleman says, sweet Batman will raise a lot for the fund. I hope so, Robert. It's a great piece. Nick Patera says, got confirmation that Mooneyham is lurking. You'll have to say his name 3 times to summon him. Or don't say his name and he won't show up. I mean, is the converse true as well? Yeah, the East Coasters staying up late. Thank you, East Coasters. Wow, Chuck White with hopefully CAR-T immunotherapy can become successful at targeting solid tumors like colon cancer. I think that's going to be the winning treatment someday. Yeah, Chuck, you must study cancer too, and CAR-T is very promising. But as you imply, really just for plasma cancers right now, not so much for solid tumors yet. I don't know about CAR-T specifically as immunotherapy, but I am in agreement with you that I believe immunotherapy is going to be the key. I think that's ultimately what's going to give everyone the best chance. Yeah, if you guys want to Google like for solid tumor cancers right now, TILs have been very promising. That's tumor infiltrating lymphocytes. And the 2 chief researchers are Dr. Steven Rosenberg at NIH and James Allison at MD Anderson. You guys can look that up. Actually, there's a documentary on James Allison's very, very good. Guy won a Nobel Prize for his research. All right. Jimmy Lawson, Chuck White, immunotherapy saved my life. Okay, Jimmy, I figured out which Jimmy you are. Indeed, that was an incredible response you had to immunotherapy. I think it was Opdivo in your case, and congratulations, Jimmy. That was just awesome to hear. Yeah, it's really about for most cancer patients who have what are known as cold tumors, turning them hot to make them amenable to immunotherapy is a trick. Okay. All right, as I hinted, we got one more box, and if you watched, or if you took a peek at, social media, because I showed a sneak peek group pic, you know it's a big one, as they say, a big one. Wall power. Look at that. What time is it right now? 8:45. Guys, we are running way past my 1/2. That's why we're not doing the private art show, because there's just so much art to show. Okay, let's go. You saw what the box looks like. I'm gonna have to open this up off screen. Sorry, ASMR people, but you got to peek at the box. Let's see if you got any guesses. Chris Stevens, DWJ, Pope, Absurd 13. Boom, 3 guesses in. Pope. There are not too many. I mean, you can really narrow it down, which usually is a giant box. It's wall power, as we like to call it. Most obvious candidates are Pope would be maybe number 1. So indeed, that's Pope. But we got Bertram, Trad, Bergara, Chris Stevens, Huddleston, Felipe Andrade. A lot of you guys are just guessing the same names over and over again because, like a broken clock, you will eventually be right. Yuko, Bilquist, Evely, Hung, Bilquist, Yuko. Nope. Kenny B, Marcus Wade, Kenny B. In an early Choi Hark movie called Shanghai Blues with Sylvia Chang. Like a very nice, pleasant actor. Supagara, Pope, Nick Patera with the Pope. It took you guys a while to guess Pope. After our first guess with Absurd 13. Gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. You guys, this was kind of a slam dunk. This was a gimme. All right, off camera. If I cut myself off camera, it doesn't count. You don't see the blood, it doesn't count. So if my record is perfect. I'm just setting you guys up. I'm letting you guys get some action going. When the odds are good enough, it just might happen. Okay, so this is a box within a box. So this is known as a mirror box because when you're moving, you need to ship something like a mirror. This is how they pack it, and it is bulletproof. So I award this the highest grade. Paul Pope gets top marks because he paid for a pro to do it. Yeah, you can pay to have it done. You don't get any extra credit for doing it yourself. I'm actually quite the advocate of paying a pro to do the work. That's what I like to do. I know you do-it-yourself people may not agree, but hey, pros know what they're doing. I pay a pro to do it whenever possible. I get my mechanic fixes my car. Accountant does all my accounting. That's what they do. They're good at it. Better than me in any case. All right. So we've seen Paul's packing in the past, and it's pretty good. You know, he like so many other artists, he uses what's on hand. But this time he had the pros do it, and I wonder why. Maybe because this art is extra valuable to him, extra important to him. I don't know. That's just my read. I think all the art's important to him. Anyway, you can see this is a portfolio that he taped it up in, and he just handed this over to the FedEx guy. He did the rest, took care of the rest. And no, it's not cheap, but this art is not cheap. This art's worth it. Art in general. Anything original? That's why I pack it as well as you can. And if you're not sure you can do a great job, and you know, we've seen most artists do an acceptable job, but not a great job, usually. Well, FedEx will do a great job. Okay, this is packed real well. You guys love seeing this giant Pope art. I mean, you just zoom out a little bit, I think, Yams.
Yep.
All right. There's some small pieces in there. I want to make sure I get everything and nothing slips out. That's always, we always want to be real careful. Nothing goes missing. Okay, I think I got it. All right, see if you guys can recognize this art here. We actually showed some pages from this the last time we had Paul Pope art, which was like 2 episodes ago. And we haven't done a Paul Pope art drop since because we've been waiting on some other art to round out the drop. So you can get ready for, the Pope drop, which should be happening in the next couple of weeks. This is sort of the last bit of it. And this would be a page from Berlin Batman. Indeed, Berlin Batman. We showed a bunch of pages last time, but they weren't all the pages. It wasn't complete. And Paul had the other pages. We're going to try to get this thing complete, and we're going to offer it complete. It's just about like a full issue. It's 18 pages. Your regular complete issues, 20 pages. This is real close. We call it a complete issue. We're not breaking this up. We're just going to make it available complete. And if it doesn't sell, that's okay. Paul's going to keep it. He's kept it this long. His first ever Batman story. Very important to him. It's already 25 years old. From 1997, published in Batman Chronicle, I think number 4. It's one of his famous stories, one of his favorite stories. He has had it all this time. I wanted to make sure that he was okay selling it. He says he is, so we're going to try to get it complete. And yeah, good luck. I mean, check that out. Check out that splash page. This is a crow. I'm not sure what this is for. I wonder if it's for Altered Carbon, the Netflix show. He did the opening and end credit artwork. This might be from it. I'll find out from him. Nope, actually, this is from Grateful Dead. He did a lot of art for Grateful Dead. This is yet another piece from it. But you don't really have to be a fan of Grateful Dead. I mean, it's just a cool bird. I'm not sure what this page is from, but I will find out from Paul. Oh, this is it's a cover for the Fox. Little Tothy Toth tribute cover. The Fox was a Archie Comics character. One from their superhero line. If Nick Dragotta was watching this, he'd be very happy. He's a big fan. Teddy M, crazy unboxing episode, isn't it? I told you this one's gonna be nuts. I mean, on top of everyone's art, which is always cool to see, you got to see James Harren. Don't get to see that often. You got to see Nick Dragotta. Get to see that even less often. And we close out with the master, Paul Pope. This might be our biggest one yet. This is our biggest one yet. Might be our biggest one ever. I don't know. Episode 13. Who said 13 was an unlucky number? I'm not sure what this is for, but Paul does a lot of this sort of glamour art for burlesque shows in New York City. I'm not sure exactly what this word, but again, I will find out. Oh, cool. Got a THB piece here from 1996. Holy cow, he dug deep. Even older than the Berlin Batman art. Not sure what this is for. It's just a cool ass Paul Pope building. Just what a cool selection of art he sent. But again, I gotta double check with them that all of it will be available, because some of the stuff he sent me that we saw in the last unboxing, he's actually having second thoughts about, which is fine. I don't want to, I have him do anything impulsive. Really want him to sleep on it, think about it, give him some time. But yeah, at least you get to see it. It's always, and I get to hold it in my hands. That's like the best part of this job, I always say. And this is an escapo piece. This looks like a cover, some kind of promo image. I guess he's maybe starting to let go of some escapo art, because he actually included a couple other escapo pieces in the last package. Another vintage piece. This is from '95, even older. And last but not least, Batman. And this is going to be this is an upcoming cover for Jock's Black Label book, which I believe is called Batman One Dark Knight. And he asked Paul to do a cover for him, and this is what Paul's done. It's fantastic. I mean, Paul does his own stuff, of course. That's really his best work, and it's his most personal work, and his most important work. But I gotta say, I always love to see him do Batman. To me, he is one of the great Batman artists. And Jock is a fan, and he asked Paul to do this for him. And it's funny because Jock just wrote me recently asking about this cover and if he could get it. And you know how it goes, guys. I told him, I said, Jock, you got to get it at the drop. I mean, you guys might think I'm kidding, like I just tell you that and I give other people, like other artists, special treatment. I don't. It's the same deal for everyone. You got to get it at the drop. And I don't love saying that to an artist, but I'm consistent, and I'm always a little, like, okay, I'm going to tell them, and they're going to get mad, and I got to deal with that. But I got to give Jock all the credit in the world, because he didn't, he didn't throw a hissy fit. He didn't start yelling or screaming or say, don't you know I am, or this is bullshit, which I do get. He was cool about it. As a matter of fact, he sent me this note. I'm going to read it to you. He says, I explained to him what our deal is. He goes, hey, I work with Mondo. I totally understand. Honestly, no worries at all. I mean, what a sweet guy. And then he follows up by saying, like, can I just say I really like the way you handle all this stuff. Truly, it matters, and you do a great job. And that just makes me feel great, that Jock would say that, especially after the disappointment of me having to tell him I can't sell it to him directly. I got to give everyone a chance, and it'll be available at the drop. That he would still be so gracious. Actually quite touched. So thank you, Jock. If this is something you're going to go for, I hope you do get it. But everyone in the audience, anyone who watches this later, this will be available. This for sure will be available in our next drop. So check it out. Good luck. And guess what, everybody? It is 9 o'clock. We are 2 hours long. This is our longest unboxing show ever. This was the most art we've ever debuted on our live stream. Hope you guys had a great time. on a Sunday night. Please hit that like button, everyone. And yeah, that's it. Let's see what else you guys have to say here. Okay, some basketball talk. Yeah, the All-Star game was tonight. I care very little about NBA All-Star game, almost as little as NFL. Pro Bowl. Johnny McCloskey asks, Felix, how do you handle damaged art from your artists, assuming it's happened before? Johnny, you know, we have art that's been banged up, nothing like that couldn't be fixed, but usually, you know, usually the art is in a big enough bundle, like there's enough art that it's impossible to bend all the way. Like try imagining, you know, folding a telephone book in half. It's just not just going to happen. So usually it's just like little dings, and what you really want to prevent is, you know, just, I mean, you do want to prevent anything really bad from happening. So always a good idea to pack safely, securely, with heavy material, a lot of packing material, just to prevent anything from happening. You know, look, it's hard to fold a telephone in half, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. We just want to be as safe as we can. Well, a lot of you guys guessed Berlin Batman. Yep. Chuck White says, just read Batman Year 100 for the first time. It was really good. It's amazing, Chuck. Batman Year 100 came out in 2006, won a ton of Eisners. But if you read it through our current lens, it's so prescient. You know, the guy is, I mean, Paul, amongst all his other talents, he's also a futurist. I mean, he called a lot of it. He saw it coming. Teddy M, crazy unboxing episode. Yeah, Teddy, I read that again because I'm going to say it, I believe it's crazy too. Nick retired. Dragotta owns a Toth complete story. He's a big fan. Yeah, Nick, guess who got him that complete story? Tim Dury, very much looking forward to more Ultra Mega. Tim, more is coming later this year, even with the new baby, because I know he's banked some of the art and it is still on schedule. Incredible Pope art. THB, you guys like THB? So good, so good. Escape Bow, that's the cover. Reprint of one. Thank you, Chuck. Wow, you guys, really nice you guys to say all this stuff. Thank you. Okay. Reba just got back for dinner. We'll have to watch replay. Reba, you really will. I must say, you really will. Nick Patera, are you trying to rep Jock, Felix? Nick, no, I'm not. But I do appreciate Jock. Okay, thanks as always. Okay, let's see who's still in the house. Okay, I actually dragged this out a little bit to thin the crowd, because guess who's been working in the background as usual? We do have one more prize, guys. We do have one more prize, and you don't have to guess. All you got to be is in the room. We're gonna spin the wheel. Yams has entered everybody's name into this randomizer, and we're gonna spin it. How many boxes we open? 9.
Yep.
We're gonna spin it 9 times. But let me show you what the prize is. Make sure the volume's off on that thing. All right, here's the prize. You guys ready? This is the most epic prize ever. Zoom in on that baby. This is a signed trading card from the Dueling Dealers of Comic Art. The first Dueling Dealers claim show, of course, on Bill Cox's Comic Art Live YouTube channel. You guys all know the show, except no substitutes. They have produced a set of trading cards, and guess who got the first one? Yours truly, is signed no less. If you guys have been following the trading card market, they have exploded. And this is going to be something special, I predict. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. They have started a Kickstarter campaign to produce these cards, and I have bought in at the top level. So I will be getting all of these cards. Therefore, this will be a duplicate for me. Therefore, I'm going to share this treasure with our audience. It's going to be free to a lucky winner. Signed Billigan card, of course, played by Bill Cox. And let's go, Yams. Spin it 9 times. Who's going to get this treasure? This is a real card, not that Fugazi NFT nonsense. All right, spin number 1. It's Johnny McCloskey. Your name came up, Johnny, but just not the right time. Spin number 2 is, what is that? Well, whatever. IJPs. Your name came up, but you didn't win. Spin number 3, James Miller. Another lucky, unlucky, almost winner. Tim Dury, number 4. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't spend it 9 times just dragging it out. All right, James Miller again. Name came up twice. That's crazy. What are the odds? Your name came up twice and you still didn't win. MDCBHD. That's spin number 6. Number 7. We're getting to it, guys. We're getting to it. Absurd 13. Number 7. Spin number 8. Your first loser. Clint Benson. And last but not least, spin number 9. Here we go for all the marbles. Dino Mauricio. Congratulations, Dino. Maybe the Dino's not so excited to win because I think Dino's going to be getting one of these. Dino is in this set, but you know what, Dino? This is you get another one, and maybe you can pay it forward to a poor orphan who would love to have a Bill Cox Dueling Dealers signed Bill Cox Dueling Dealers with Comic Art trading card. Okay, that's it, guys. That is it. Yeah, thanks so much. Crazy episode. Might be a little while before we do another one. It'll be a long while before we match the fireworks this show. But you guys got to see it all live. Tell a friend. Tell them to check in next time. All you got to forget the art. Just tell them they might be able to win a Billigan card. Okay, guys. Good night. Have a great Sunday. Have a good holiday tomorrow. And I'll see you all next time.